We are happy to welcome you to the most important module of this course. Here we will be finally discussing how you can step by step register a company in the UAE, where you need to go to, what you need to do. We explain the budgeting of your company registration costs and in general guide you to the very last step when you receive your company's corporate documents. This first chapter of the module will cover the preparation stage, which nobody usually talks about. The reason it is important to mention these things is to ensure that company registration process is not delayed by any means when you initiate it, as well as you do not create extra work for yourself from the start. So get ready to make notes. Before you decide to proceed with company registration, you first need to check your passport. We recommend that you ensure your passport does not expire in the next month when you will be in the process of establishing your company. Additionally, if you plan to apply for a resident visa as soon as the company is formed, check that you have at least 3 empty pages in your passport. In case your passport expires in the next month and you do not have sufficient number of empty pages for visa stamping, we strongly advise you to take care of your passport renewal first and then proceed with company registration. If you come to the UAE for the company registration purpose from abroad, you can prepare certain documents in advance. First of all, make a number of color copies of your passport main page, print about 16 passport pictures, and just in case, grab the most recent utility bill from your home country. Additionally, a copy of the passport page with UAE entry stamp may be required as soon as you arrive in Dubai. Try to make color copies of the documents and make sure that all copies are of high resolution and information in them is clear and easy to read. As far as passport photos are concerned, they shall be 4.3 cm by 5.5 cm in size. There shall be a white background, no white or light clothing, no eyeglasses, no necklaces, and no smiling or grinning. Some of the UAE authorities accept the same passport photos at all stages of company registration and visa issuance, while others may request you to submit 2 sets where you will be in different clothing. And as far as utility bill is concerned, if it is required, it needs to be maximum 1 or sometimes 2 months old. The document shall be translated into English and be notarized. Finally, this utility bill shall exhibit your full name and full address in the home country. If you are not able to produce such document, you can always approach a relevant registration authority and inquire about alternative solutions. However, you should not have much to worry about, as nowadays most of company registration authorities in the UAE do not ask for a utility bill. In the event you already live and work in the UAE, you will also need to make a color copy of your UAE resident visa. Additionally, if you plan to establish a company with a registration authority which requires a non-objection certificate from the sponsor, you will have to prepare one and get it signed by your current employer. If you know for sure that your employer will not allow you to register your own company and will not sign an NOC, you will have to choose that registration authority which does not ask for the NOC to incorporate the company. In case any of your personal documents need to be submitted to the registration authority in electronic format, ensure that you send scanned copies instead of photos. Now that we all use mobile phones for any of our daily needs, most people make photos of the documents instead of scanning them. You should know it in advance that the UAE government authorities do not accept photos of documents. As such, take time to scan all your documents and format them properly. You shall be also aware that some of registration authorities have specific requirements in terms of the way you sign and print the documents. For example, some authorities want you to sign all legal documents with a blue pen only, while others accept signatures both in black and blue. As such, before you sign anything, double-check if it is okay to sign in black. If you are also requested to print some corporate documents and sign them, remember that these documents cannot be printed on both sides of the A4 page. Each page shall be printed on a separate A4 paper. As you can imagine, these are very small but very sensitive things that you shall be aware of. Now that we ensured that your passport is good to go and you prepared all relevant personal documents for company registration, we can move on to the next chapter. And before we start exploring company registration process for offshore, free zone and local companies, there is one more topic we would like to cover. And this will be external approvals and what you should know about them before you proceed with company formation. So sit back and see you in the next chapter on external approvals. We're sure you will find this information of great help.